Hi Pisces, welcome to Carol's Universe, Tarot Readings, Tarotings from the Heart. So this is your week ahead reading, 27th of May through to the 2nd of June 2019. Guys, you've got a month ahead reading if you want to check that out. Completely down to you, sitting next door, okay? So yeah, that's the month ahead for June. Alright, so for this particular reading, guys, obviously I'm not on screen. I don't appear on screen on certain readings, for example, because every month I have to do 1 month ahead and 1 weekly in the same week, because I do still like to keep my hand in with the month aheads and stuff like that. I won't appear on one of the videos. So this month, last month I didn't appear on the video for the month ahead. This month I appear on the video for the month ahead, and I don't appear on the video for the weekly, okay? The last week in May, okay, going into June. So we're going to, for your reading, guys, we're going to use anyway the focus for the week card will be from the Everyday Witch Tarot by Deborah Blake. Stunning deck this is, I really like it. Body of the reading is the Everyday Enchantment Tarot by my favourite person, Poppy Palin. Phenomenal deck. I'm in love with this. Is my absolute favourite deck for sure. Spellcasters Modern Tarot, another really good deck as well, using this just to get any other energies. And finally your Spiritual Guidance by Cole Gray, he's amazing. Keepers of the Light Tarot, okay, I'm sorry, Oracle cards. So with that being said, let's move all of these cards out of the way, guys, and what we're going to do is we are going to just start shuffling. We're going to use the Everyday Witch card, as I said, to see what it is you need to be focusing on for the week. So Universe Spirit, what is the energy that Pisces needs to focus on between the 27th of May through to the 2nd of June 2019? You need to focus on the Sun. Nice. Children, happiness, joy. It's funny because on this card, can you see there's a pregnant woman on this card? So suns represent new life, new birth. They represent pregnancy as well. So some of you guys, perhaps there's an impending pregnancy here. Maybe some of you guys are giving birth to a child, or you're giving birth to a new creative idea. The Sun is a wonderful card. I mean, look, the Sun, as with all the cards, they've got good and bad connotations to them, whether they're upright or reversed. All right, that's a given within the tarot. Never feel that because something is upright, it's always going to be good. Like the Sun can mean, in its worst context, it can mean to get burnt. It can mean to be exposed or to expose someone, all right? But usually, I feel that with this card, it is about, when it's in the upright, it's about joy, happiness. You need to focus on happiness and joy and healing. If there's been trouble, focus on those troubles being healed with the Sun. Focus on new beginnings, Pisces, with the Sun energy showing here. If there is, about giving birth, for example, if some of you guys are giving birth to a child or something new creatively or a new relationship, then focus on that. You need to focus on, really, in essence, it's about focusing on the positive for the week. As cliched as that sounds, Pisces, it really is important with the Sun. So focus on the positive. Some of you guys focus on going on holiday or spending time with family or friends and that type of thing. Whatever it is that makes you feel good, focus on it. Because in the past, Pisces, what have we got here? In the past, we had the Queen of Wands in the reverse. You were probably dealing with, as a person, this is somebody who isn't very nice. This is somebody who is overly demanding. She can be extraordinarily bitchy, unfortunately. She can be, in the upright, this lady likes to be the centre of attention, but she's worse. She's a narcissist when she's reversed. This woman doesn't like anyone getting any attention except for her, and she will kind of resort to terrible tactics to make sure that she stays on top. So you could have been dealing with an energy like this. It could have been a Aries, Leo, Sagittarius person. The other way to look at the Queen of Wands reversed, though, is a lack of confidence. Because in the upright, this woman is extraordinarily confident about who she is. She's got a great deal of self-belief in who she is. She's very proactive. She likes the gym. She likes to keep fit and healthy. She does like being the centre of attention, but in a good way. She's fearless. She's a multitasker. She's got great abilities. She's really, really talented. She likes to be recognised by others. She knows how beautiful she is. She knows that her power is in her body. But in the reverse, Pisces, this person can lack all of that confidence. This person doesn't think much of themselves. They think that they're ugly. They think nobody likes them. They're too shy to speak up. They don't feel that they can manage or multitask very well. She's just the negative of that. Sometimes queens reverse mean people also that are absent or leave. So in the reverse, in the past, we've got a Queen of Wands in the reverse showing up here. Oh, wow, what the hell is going on with your cards today? Another reversal. Nine of Wands reverse, giving up. it could be two things. It could either be that somebody's disappeared from your life. Maybe they decided to leave their post. Alright, so maybe this could be a colleague you work with. Maybe somebody left the job, they decided to leave their post. Remember, in a work reading, this is somebody who stays at their post. Even if the job is really challenging, they'll stay there. In the reverse, this is somebody who just gives up. They're a deserter. Remember, the Nine of Wands is a soldier within the tarot. So, soldiers stay at their post no matter what. Even within an injury, you never ever leave your post because you're fighting for your country, for your government, for your country. In the reverse, you're saying, fuck this, I'm going to do one. And I'm going to, I'm going to desert my regiment, that type of thing. So somebody left, probably. Somebody left. Queen of Wands reversed. There's two things I can think of here in the past. Somebody either left, Queen of Wands in the reverse. Somebody left a situation, they deserted their post. Could also be with the Queen of Wands in the reverse showing up here, that maybe they're through a lack of confidence, Queen of Wands in the reverse, you left your post, or through somebody else feeling a lack of confidence, Queen of Wands reverse, they left their post with the Nine of Wands in the reverse, okay? Let's have a look at the last card showing up here. It's hard to know who this is because this isn't necessarily your zodiac sign, but it can also be your energy. The King of Swords showing here. I think somebody deserted an individual here, deserting a King of Swords. I think that it's one of you, I think you guys, Pisces, you deserted someone here. A King of Swords. I think you deserted this individual. Okay, King of Swords energy. I think that you've given up. I think with the Queen of Wands, you felt that you didn't have it. I think this is an energy. Okay. I mean, it could be that maybe there was a third party. Queen of Wands, Queen's reversed is one of third parties. Gave up King of Swords. But it wouldn't make sense for me to read it like that. So I'll just say that this could be somebody. Yes, it could. But I just get the impression that some of you guys just didn't have any confidence in a situation anymore and you deserted it. Nine of Wands, you decided to give up on this individual here. Because usually with the Nine of Wands, you're holding out for someone here. But in the reverse, you're giving up on them. So I feel that you lost your confidence within a person here and you decided to give up on them. I think you lost your confidence in this person. You decided to give up on them in the past. Pisces, what are your thought processes going forward then? Into the week 27th to the 2nd of May. What's the thought process on that? What are you thinking? Well, you're thinking about putting some work in. Eight of Coins is all about hard work and effort being put into a situation. Page of Wands in the reverse though. You've got a lot of reversals showing and they're all wands, which means that the motivation and the action isn't there. Very interesting, isn't it? That all of your wands are reversed. So your thinking is, this isn't going to get me anywhere. Page of Wands. Also, Page of Wands in the reverse is kind of like, I can't be bothered. It's kind of like laziness, tiredness. It's a lack of motivation. Some of you guys are thinking, I'm not motivated to put any work into this. I lack the motivation, Page of Wands in the reverse, to put the work in. Chipping away comes to mind with the Eight of Wands, Coins energy showing up here. Some of you guys... mentally, something's chipping away at you mentally here. Eight of Coins energy. It's about this Page of Wands in the reverse. Lack of motivation, no contact. Maybe it's you've got an attack of conscience here, I get the impression. If you think about the Eight of Coins chipping away, if it's mental, it's chipping away at your brain. So it's almost like you've got this attack. For some of you guys, I get the impression, Pisces, there's an attack of conscience here with the Eight of Coins that you didn't contact someone, Page of Wands. Okay, Ace of Coins energy is in the upright. This is cultivation in the Eight of Coins. This is building. To rebuild, probably. I feel that this is guilt. For some of you guys, you're feeling guilty with that Eight of Coins. I get the impression that there's an attack of conscience here, mentally, concerning this. Because you gave up on this individual. You kind of ran out of steam with the Queen of Wands in the reverse and you gave up this individual. You said, I'm not hanging around anymore for this individual here. You know, I've just lack confidence in this now. Maybe you weren't getting somewhere with someone here, Pisces, and you're like, it's no point in it. I just think I'll just give up on it. But for some reason, it's almost like your conscience, your mind is chipping away at you, Eight of Coins. So there's an attack of conscience going on here. There's guilt, I think, with this, that you didn't kind of send any message. You didn't keep in contact with this person. And you didn't stay faithful to the situation. You weren't committed. I mean, it doesn't show wasn't, but this is commitment, is the Ace of Coins. But this is building. So you didn't, I think that there's an attack of guilt here for some of you guys, that you, with the Page of Wands energy, you became bored. Because Page of Wands reverse is also about boredom. Alright? In the upright, he's really inquisitive. But if you get in reverse, he's like, right, done with that now, really bored. So it's almost like you feel a little bit guilty because you got bored of trying to put the work in, you know, investing in this individual. But it's because you felt that you weren't getting anything back. I'll probably clarify those areas. What is the advice for you? What is the advice that the universe is giving you? What's the advice? The advice is the Two of Wands energy. Okay, so the Two of Wands energy, there are two paths. So this is all about being, you know, between two paths, two ideas. Two of Wands. So if we've got the advice being the Two of Wands in terms of how you approach this situation, the Two of Wands is all about an adventure. And it's all about coming out of a comfort zone. And it's all about choosing a new direction. And I feel that in a way, there is a sense where the universe is saying you need to choose a new direction. I don't think this is communication. Two of Wands is the early stage. You've already kind of been trying to cultivate something with this individual. So the advice is, I think it's to choose a new direction with this Two of Wands energy showing up here. The Hierophant energy showing up here. The Hierophant is all about learning. Tradition, advice, counselling. This is a traditional path. Traditional Hierophant path, Two of Wands. So the advice is, it's almost like take the traditional route. Because the Hierophant is tradition and this is the route. You need to kind of stay on the traditional route showing up here. The Magician showing up here as well. Okay, interesting combinations those are. Magician is to create, it's to invest. Magician is also ruled by Mercury, communication. It's an interesting one, the advices. I'm trying to think of what to tell you with the advice, because the Two of Wands can be two paths. But the Two of Wands can also be the route. And this can be like the traditional route. You know, stay on the path, the same path. Tradition is same path. It's almost like it's telling you to stay on your path, stay on the same path. Okay? Because the Magician energy is all about cultivation. This is all about planting seeds, creating. I think you need to stay on the path if you want to create something with this individual. Because maybe that's why you're getting the Sun, that you need to focus on the positive. Because I get the impression that you guys ran out of steam. I'm going to get some clarifiers on this anyway, but I get the impression that you ran out of steam with an individual here. Because here is the Queen of Wands reversed. In the past, you just gave up. You kind of ran out of patience with the Queen of Wands in reverse. You kind of just felt a lack of confidence with this individual and you gave up on them. I'm going to ask why you lacked confidence in them. Why did Pisces lack confidence in the King of Swords in two cards? Why did they lack confidence? That's the first card. The Eight of Swords shows up here. So the Eight of Swords is all about being bound and tied. Lacking options. What's this card here? The Four of Coins. You see, I feel with the Four of Coins energy, this is the King of Swords. So the Four of Coins is the person who... the Four of Coins is the person who will not... And it's the first time I've ever seen this card in this particular deck, funnily enough. It's really nice. But can you see how he's sitting on the trove, the treasure trove? Can you see that? I'm holding it the wrong way. Can you see how he's sitting on the treasure trove? It's almost like he's sitting on something and he refuses. There's a few coins that have spilled out of this, but they're overflowing, the coins are. But this guy is so mean. He's trying to keep everything to himself. This person doesn't want to share what he has. And I feel that you guys, the reason why you gave up on the King of Swords is because this person probably was a commitment phobe. Eight of Swords is a commitment phobe. I get the impression that this person was a commitment phobe and they didn't want to share. They didn't want to share with you. Commitment phobe, Eight of Swords, and didn't want to share. And that's why you kind of sort of said to yourself with the Queen of Wands energy reversed, I'm out of here. I don't have any more confidence in this person here. And I'm going to kind of just give up on pursuing this person here because this person, Eight of Swords, they don't make any effort with me. They lack commitment towards me and they don't want to share with me with the Four of Coins energy. For some of you guys, you might have felt, well, they want to keep me in the same place. They want to keep me in this prison here. But at the same time, Eight of Swords, Four of Coins energy, they don't want to share. Or they want to keep me in this prison, but they don't want to show me to other people. Because both cards can indicate people who keep secrets. Eight of Swords can mean somebody's keeping a secret, and so can the Four of Coins. So you might be dealing with somebody who was with you, but they weren't showing you off to others. It was almost like you were the dirty little secret for some of you guys with an individual with those cards. And you were like, well, I don't have any faith in you. Queen of Wands in the reverse is, I don't have any faith in you. And I'm giving up on this douchebag because, number one, they lack commitment towards me and they're not willing to share. Number two, they keep me like in some prison, some dirty little hovel, and they're not willing to show me to others. I am the prize. I am the treasure in the treasure trove. Why aren't they showing me to other people? You know? But your thought process is, there's something on your conscience with the Eight of Coins energy. You're feeling guilty about not contacting this person, or you're feeling guilty about getting bored with putting some work in. And I'm going to ask why you're feeling guilty. Why is Pisces feeling guilty? Why is Pisces feeling guilty in two cards? Okay, which way up is these cards now? Okay, because of the Hierophant in the reverse. Shows up again. So the Hierophant reversed is all about bad advice or breaking away from a traditional path. Is the Hierophant. Doing something different, doing something outside of the norm is the Hierophant reversed, showing up. And the Ace of Swords in the reverse, showing up here. Not talking, no communication. Hierophant in the reverse as well is a lack of commitment to a tried and tested path. It's almost like you veered off the path with that Hierophant in the reverse and just stopped communication dead. Ace of Swords in the reverse. Got a couple of reversals there, that's interesting. This could also be, with this Hierophant reverse, for some of you Pisces, maybe you were given some advice, the wrong advice. Maybe the advisor told you not to communicate with this person. But you guys are feeling guilty about stopping communication. Some of you guys feeling guilty, your conscience chipping away at you here with the Eight of Coins. Because you got bored of putting the work in. And that's because of the Hierophant in the reverse. See, the Ace of Swords reverse means cutting yourself free as well. So both cards are kind of breaking yourself away from a tradition, something that you... I think that this isn't something you would usually do. Because this wasn't a commitment. It wasn't a committed relationship. So we can't talk about, you know, a breakup of a marriage or something Hierophant reverse. It's got to be something that you're not used to doing. Hierophant reverse, you're breaking away. Ace of Swords reverse is breaking away, cutting yourself free. So breaking away from a traditional thing, Hierophant in the reverse, and with the Ace of Swords, cutting yourself free. And you guys, your conscience is chipping away from you because you didn't put the work in, you didn't send any messages, but also you got bored of... So, you know what, it's a really funny thing with you Pisces, but you're hard on yourself, and you're being too hard on yourself because you've actually made the right decision. I think you've made the right decision. I think what I'm looking at here is somebody who is used to doing things and staying in situations for the long haul. And suddenly some of you guys have said, nope, not doing it. Forget it. I'm not sticking around for this one. And it's kind of shaking you up because you're not used to taking the reins and saying no. You're a yes person, some of you guys are. You've been in this situation with many a time, probably for some of you guys with people, where you've allowed bad behaviour to continue for too long. You're stuck in there. This time you're giving up, Nine of Wands in the reverse, but usually you're this. You're staying something till the end of the earth. And suddenly you're like, I'm giving up on this douchebag here because you know what? They're lacking commitment. You know, they're not sharing with me, but also they're keeping me away from all their friends. Like I'm some dirty little secret in a hovel. And they're hiding me away for themselves. They don't want anybody else to see me. What's going on here? Why are they hiding stuff about me? And you're like, okay, I've had enough of this. But then your attack of conscience with the Eight of Coins is like, I feel really bad, actually. That's what you guys are saying to yourself. I feel really bad about not contacting this person and not at least making some effort to build this thing with the Eight of Coins. And I feel really bad about getting bored with this and, you know, getting bored with putting the effort in. Because you're doing something out of the norm, Hierophant in the reverse, and you're cutting yourself free of a pattern of behaviour. It's because you've been doing something for so long. You're always there. You're always kind of staying in relationships that are long past their sell-by date, Pisces. That's the problem with you. Because you think that's normal. And suddenly when you've done something and it's not normal, it's like, oh God, I'm not used to this. You're just not used to taking the reins. You're not used to saying no. That's the thing. Some of you guys that are watching this are so used to being shit on, not being horrible, but you're so used to being shit on by others that you allow it to continue, that when you finally take the reins, this is psychology at work, really. You know? You're the ones that's saying sorry for somebody else's bad behaviour. Isn't that interesting? You're saying sorry for somebody else's bad behaviour. The advice from the universe is take control of your path. The Two of Wands. Take control of your path. You know? You need to learn. The Hierophant is all about learning. Take what you learn from this situation with the Hierophant energy and invest it in something, building something new for the future. The Magician. Because the Magician is taking what he learns. Remember, the Magician, he's planting seeds. How did he learn how to make the garden? How did he learn how to shovel stuff into the ground? Because he's got a design. Remember, the Magician is like God. He's the designer. So when we talk about the Magician, there are a couple of cards within the tarot that represent engineers. One is the Devil and one is the Magician. However, the Devil is an engineer and he engineers people because he's the puppet master. The Magician is an engineer because what he does is he facilitates and he cultivates the groundwork so he can build something for the future. So this is all about cultivating. But how did this person learn how to garden? It was from the Hierophant. He was taught the skills. He was given the skills to do this. So you need to take the reins. The Two of Wands is about having dominion of what you survey. So Pisces, you need to take the reins with the Two of Wands energy. Take control of your life now. That's the advice. Take what you have learned about yourself in this situation and start creating a new life. A new you with the Magician. And that's why you need to focus on the Sun. You guys are not used to doing things differently. You're used to being, some of you, if it resonates with you, and as I always say, Pisces, I don't expect to get high, thumbs up on my videos because a lot of people probably doesn't resonate with them. They're so specific, and that's fair enough. I accept that. But what I'm seeing here for those of you that it does resonate with, you're used to, I'm not being horrible, don't take this the wrong way, but you are used to being the doormat. You really are. So when suddenly you're in a position where you got to kind of show your mettle, you're like, oh, I don't know, oh, did I do it right? Oh my God. Because the Hierophant means to go against the norm. And your norm is to do this. Okay, I'll wait for you. Okay, I'll wait for you. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. Don't worry, I ain't going nowhere. Doesn't matter what you do. Doesn't matter if you treat me like shit. If you treat me like a dirty little secret, it's okay. I'll wait. I'll wait. Don't worry. But you're kind of like, hell no. I'm not waiting for no one that wants to treat me like a dirty little secret. I'm not waiting for no one that wants to not commit to me in a relationship, and who doesn't want to share with me or doesn't want to share me with other people because they see me as far too much of a possession to do that, because this person probably wants to keep you holed up as their dirty little secret. Well, not even dirty little secret. They just want to keep you holed up as a secret. They want to keep you bound from others. They don't want to share you because they know how valuable you are. You're nothing but, the problem with this is, if this is the explanation, Pisces, you know what? You're nothing more than a commodity to this person. This person doesn't love you for you. They love you for who you are and what you represent. They love you because you've got a great body. They love you because you've got a great career. You've got money. You can look after them. They don't want to share you in case somebody else. This is the problem with the King of Swords person here that we're looking at. They don't trust you and they don't trust themselves. And they don't trust the people around you. So if they're keeping you trapped, or they're keeping you locked up and they won't share you with others because they see you as a possession, they've got serious, serious problems. And that's the problem. You guys have allowed this to happen in the past. You've carried on despite whatever they've said to you, whether they've abused you, whether they've put you down so they can keep you in your place because you're their possession, you're their prisoner. They've done it. And you're stuck with it. But no. Pisces taking back your power. There you are. You're taking back your power as the Queen of Wands in the reverse. This is why I always say don't always look at reversals like they're negative, because depending on what cards are surrounding, this can be a very positive card. This can be saying, you know what? I am not facilitating this anymore. I have no more confidence in you, bitch. Because I'm not your bitch. And therefore I'm giving up on you. So, see ya. But you guys are not used to this, you see. So you're like, oh man, my conscience is chipping away at me, man. Maybe I shouldn't have just like completely ignored them and not sent them a message. Oh, I feel really guilty for getting bored. Because I should be putting the work in. But it's only because you're doing something out of the ordinary. You're going against type, Hierophant reversed. And you're cutting yourself free. You are starting to change with the Eight of Swords in the reverse. You are changing, Pisces. And what a beautiful reading. My God, embrace it, guys. If it resonates with you, bloody embrace that change, because it's there. You're just afraid to see it. You can't see it because you're so used to being this. You're not this. You're different. You're different now. Embrace it. Stop being afraid of it. You're afraid of it because you're so used to being the bloody doormat. You're not the doormat. You're not. You're proving it here. You've changed. The universe is saying, take dominion of your future. You are the architect of your world. The architect is the magician. You have been taught. Take what you have learned about your strength and your ability to not be treated like the doormat, and use that knowledge of the Hierophant to cultivate a new beginning and a new you, because you are the architect of you, not the King of Swords and not anyone else that's been in your past. You are the architect of you, and you need to take the knowledge that you now know about how strong you are and how you can move away. You know what, it's funny, before I go I just want to tell you something. There's been a couple more readings on today that have been phenomenal. Capricorn and Taurus, both stepping into their power, both cutting away from karmic debt, karmic ties, so that their descendants going forward have free reign now. People aren't making the same mistakes and inheriting the same shit that they did, from others. And you're doing the same thing. This is another amazing reading. Sometimes as a reading, it gets you down when you keep seeing in the cards for certain signs that they're making the same mistakes. And then people have a go at you and they're kind of like wanting to kill you because they think you've done a really shitty reading for them. But as I always say, it's a process. The tarot is a process, like life is a process. Sometimes in a reading, what you'll see, Pisces, is you'll see people making mistakes, and it'll start in the foundation area, and then you see it cultivates all the way up. And you can see that things aren't going to go so great because the foundation isn't great. But your foundation is absolutely amazing. Because you made a decision. You say, I'm not putting up with any more shit from anyone. From this person as well. I'm not your little bitch on a lead. Someone who you can possess. I am not that. So you know what you can do? You can do one love. Because I am not waiting around for you. Don't question it, because you're questioning yourself here. Oh my God, did I do the right thing? Oh my God. I feel really bad. My conscience is kicking away at me with the Age of Coins. It's chipping away because I didn't go the distance. Page of Wands reverse. I got bored. I didn't contact them. I didn't put the work in. But why are you doing that? They didn't put the bloody work in. So why are you apologising for somebody else's mistake? You're always doing it. For you guys that recognise this reading, not everybody's going to resonate with it. I understand that. It's a general reading. But for you guys who recognise this, stop apologising for other people's mistakes. They got their comeuppance. Maybe if they shared you a little bit more. Maybe if they didn't see you like a possession. Maybe if they shared with you. Maybe if they were committed enough. They wouldn't have been tossed out like they are now. Stop apologising for other people's mistakes. You did the right thing. And start understanding that you are the butterfly coming out of the chrysalis now. You have changed. Start recognising that change and learn that you can take the knowledge from this and use it to utilise with the magician energy, to build, to create. a landscape, a garden that is beautiful, where beautiful things and beautiful relationships are going to flourish for the future. Stop second guessing yourself. You did. If it resonates with you, you did the right thing. You are transforming. Amazing. Focus on the positive. It's new beginning time, guys. It's new beginning time. Focus on those new beginnings. You're moving forward, seriously. You are moving forward. And you know me by now on my readings, Pisces. You know I'm not a reader that's going to turn shit around just for the sake of it. If I see something, I want to say it. That's how I am as a reader. Focus on the positive. Changes here. Amazing changes. And you have done it. Realise and focus on your power. The sun is power. You got the power. Focus on it. Amazing. Stop second guessing yourself. You've done the right thing. Wow. You just can't see your power yet, but you will see it. It's all there. It's all there. Okay, let's have a quick look at any other energies coming in before we wrap up. Any other energies coming in, universe, for the week? What are the other energies coming in for Pisces? Show me in 5 cards. Other energies coming in for Pisces. So firstly, Pisces, we have 2 of Cups, relationships, partnerships, agreements, get-togethers, gatherings. Knight of Wands energy showing up here. You might be meeting up, it could be with a Sagittarius, Aries or Leo individual. You might be partnering up with somebody here, okay? Pisces. That's all I'll say with this card here. If I'd had a Knight of Swords, I'd have said somebody was interrupting a partnership here, which it can be, especially if he's got his sword going towards that card there. But I'd say that also somebody's probably interested in pursuing a partnership with you or a relationship potentially as well. 9 of Wands in the reverse. Some of you guys giving into that again. Oh, isn't that funny? You got the 9 of Wands reversed on it again. Some of you guys giving into that. Some of you guys giving into your urges though with the devil. 9 of Wands reverse, giving in, devil, urges, temptation. Some of you guys giving into temptation. I think somebody is going to be interested in pursuing a partnership, a relationship with you, and some of you guys are going to be giving in 9 of Wands reverse to your temptation with the devil energy. Hanged Man. Okay. You need to review this. Okay. Remember all you've been through with the last reading. Why are you going to go back there? Review what you're doing, man. Review it. Okay? Review it. Take a step back a moment and think what you're doing. Any other energies for Pisces, please? Wheel of Fortune. Change for the better. Karmic. Things going round in circles. Ending of cycles. Wheel of Fortune energy. The Emperor energy here. Changes for the better, order being restored with the Emperor energy. Or there could be the ending of a cycle and order is restored. Emperor energy. 4 of Swords energy here. I'm seeing rest and respite. Relaxation, healing. There's a King of Wands showing up here, Pisces. Some of you guys withdrawing from a King of Wands. The Sun again shows up here for you guys, okay? New beginnings. 4 of Swords is withdrawal. Some of you guys might be withdrawing from an individual here. New beginnings in the outcome. Okay, let's read these cards again. So, other energies coming in. I'm seeing somebody who wants to pursue a relationship with some of you guys here. And it might be that you're very tempted to let your guard down. So, tempted to let down your guard to this individual. He's interested in pursuing you. But also letting your guard down and giving in 9 of Wands reverse to temptation. Hold up a minute on that, Pisces. Take a step back to review it. All right, no hands. Hangman, no hands. All right. Even though you might be tempted to take your guard down, or you might be taking your guard down, and you might be opening yourself up. 9 of Wands reverse to temptation. Fine, flirt if you like, but no hands. Hangman, no hands. No touching, yeah? No touching. No sex. Alright, this is someone new. Don't go sleeping with them on the same night. You just don't want to get yourself into, you know, you're already going through a transformative stage. So some of you guys, maybe you want to kind of think about that. I'm seeing ending of a cycle, Wheel of Fortune, changes for the better and order being restored. with Emperor energy showing up here. I'm seeing you guys possibly withdrawing. You could be withdrawing from two people here though. An Emperor and a King of Wands. They can both be Aries though as well. Okay, but this could be an ending of a cycle here. New beginnings. Could be withdrawing from two people here. The outcome is looking for new beginnings, looking for change. If you've got a child, maybe it's just you and the kid on your own, not focusing on men if you're a woman, that type of thing. Very, very good reading, okay? Finally, let's just have a look at what advice, spiritual advice you have for the week, Pisces. What's the spiritual advice for Pisces for the week? Oh, I've got 9 minutes left on my thing before it runs out. What's the advice, spiritual advice? Commander Ashtar, call to action, take charge, lead by example, walk your talk. All right? You already got rid of someone. All right? You already said it. You already said it with the Queen of Wands and the Nine of Wands. I have no faith in you and I am leaving your ass, King of Swords. So walk your talk. Okay? If you don't want any more bullshit, walk your talk. You've been called now to take action on the basis of that. Walk your talk. Okay, that's your reading, guys. Love you. If you'd like a personal reading, go through to my website, my darlings. At the top of the comments section, you can click on my website details if you want to. Completely down to you, obviously. And yeah, thanks for your time. Remember to check out your month ahead. It's sitting right next door. Love you loads, Pisces. Take care, my darlings. Bye-bye, darlings. Bye.